Alright, what is going on, guys? Now, after a very long day of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I managed to make top 8 at the London, Ontario Regionals. So I was very happy about that. Managed to get 7th place. So I was originally going to play the Star Seraph build of Tellarknights. I've been testing it on DN for a while, and it's been very successful. But it does have inconsistency issues, and for an 8-round tournament I decided to just play something that's a little bit more consistent. Sure, the Seraph build is more powerful in my opinion, and I think it's great, but for an 8-round tournament I don't want to be losing to bad hands, so I decided just to play the pure version. And I know a lot of you guys were wondering at the event what I was playing, or what kind of build I was playing. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. Let me just zoom in here. Alright, so for the monsters, obviously 3 Deneb, self-explanatory. Most of these are standard, 3 Altair, 3 Nuclei. I went with 3. I just wanted Deneb as fast as possible, and a Nuclei gets you there. Also, he's another search target after you've gone through all your Altairs and Vegas, so I went with him. And I went with 2 Vegas. You really need 2 in this build. Some people play 1, but you really want your Trevere plays. Trevere is the card. Trevere and Deltaros are the cards that are going to win you the game. So having the second Vega to search for and just to have in hand, or you know, just to get to, is great. Also, first turn Vega Deneb into Bujintai Tsukiyomi, just great. And for the last monster, I played 1 Thunder King. This card was MVP all day. I pretty much summoned this card against Nekroz, and they can't do anything. Their only outs are Dance Princess, Decisive. Like, they just brick. Like, if they can't search, they're not winning. So, yeah. And also in the mirror match, he's great. Being able to stun Deneb, and if they have to Xyz to get over him, and he negates Xyzes. Plus with Call to Haunted and 2 Oasis, this card's the nuts. So I went with him. For the spells, I ran 3 Rhoda, obviously. I only went with 2 upstarts. It's because I only had 38 cards and I wanted to put 2 cards in. I didn't know what to put, so I put in upstarts. Definitely going to replace the 3rd Anukulai with the 3rd upstart. So 2 Anukulai seems better. Because the only games I lost were when I drew a handful of monsters. So I'm just gonna drop an Anukulai for an upstart, and that's probably what I should have played, but oh well. For the 1-ofs, Soul Charge, Raigeki, and 2 Space. I wasn't going to main these, but I decided I didn't want to lose the Klee, and I honestly haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In real life in about a year, so I don't know what people were playing. I didn't know if people were playing Klee. Definitely Shaddolls were the most represented deck, so I would have definitely cut these if I knew people were going to be playing Nekroz and Shaddolls, which were what I faced most of the day, so kind of regret maining those, but you know, what can you do, right? It did come in handy. It was good in the mirror match and against Klee, but I never played against those, so that's why I would rather not have played those. For the traps, I played 3 Call, obvious. 3 Fiendish Chain, standard. I played 2 Breakthrough Skill as well for more effect negations. The cards that really give this deck trouble are Darklaw, Winda, and Unicorn. So having you know, more negations for that, being able to stop Winda, being able to stop Unicorn, is just great, and being able to banish it on your turn to turn off Winda and Unicorn and Darklaw, stuff like that, it's great. And it has many uses too, like in the mirror match, they try to end phase Call Haunted Altair, you break through skill, stuff like that. I played 2 Mirror Force. This card was kind of meh all day, honestly. It either got MST'd or dragoned or decisive armored, stuff like that. It was okay. That's about it. It was kind of subpar, to be honest. I don't know what I'd cut for it, but you kind of need to play it because Thunder King plus Mirror Force is pretty good, but it was subpar all day, pretty honest. Bottomless, Torrential, Warning, and Vanities is your power one-ofs. I think I drew Vanities like once all day. I wish I saw it more, but Torrential was good, Warning was good, Bottomless was good, so everything was good. And then 3 Alpha, self-explanatory. Best trap in the game in my opinion. For the extra deck, I played one Deltaros. This card was MVP. Like, let me zoom in more. This card was MVP all day. Usually, the Nekroz players would summon Valkyries and Unicorn sending Quasar, or a level 12. And what I would do is I would make this attack over the Unicorn and then pop the Valkyries. And that was a pretty good play. It was just great. Like, being able to float him with Altair too, fantastic. You go Altair, or Deltaros dies, you bring out Altair, and then Altair brings out him, and you just have a floating Deltaros, because it doesn't matter, he's not once per turn, his graveyard effect, so you can just keep bringing out Satellarknights. He's great. I played 2 Triver, obvious. This card is the nuts against Kozmo. They literally have no answer to it, pretty much. Being able to bounce their whole field and then ditch a card in their hand. They do not want a card discarded out of their hand. If they lose like Farm Girl, pretty much any of their monsters, it's just terrible for them. So, also being able to bounce back Phoenix Chains, Call the Haunteds, Oasises, you know, it's pretty good. And then I played Ptolemaeus. He was pretty good. I only really used him to overlay 2 Tellarknights into Diamond. Just for a quick Diamond play against Shaddolls and Burning Abyss. I didn't play any rank 5s. I didn't play Pleiades. I tested Pleiades on DN, but he never came up, so I just cut him. So I only use him to bring in Diamond, and that's about it. Also, he dodges Bottomless, which is kind of cool. Not like that's relevant, but it's a thing. Tsukiyomi, yeah, like I said, Vega Deneb, set your whole hand. You know, discard the Altair and then draw 2, draw into more traps. It's pretty much what you want to do with this card. Also, this card's broken with Soul Charge. Kane Gorgon, very good card. This card was pretty good today. Being able to flip over your floodgates, which I do run on the side, and being able to redirect it, like MSTs and Castells away from it, it's pretty good. Cowboy, I won like 4 of my games with this card. This card's great. Burning for 800 is pretty good. Emerald, being able to recycle your Altairs. You know, being able to keep you in the game for those grind games. Rhapsody, very good card. Being able to banish Nekroz mirrors. Very good against Infernoids as well. Being able to banish their fodder pretty much. Great card. And then attaching it to a Deltaros or a Triver makes those cards very huge. So 1 Castell, pretty good. Good against Kozmo. Being able to bounce back. What's his name? Slip Rider, I think his name is. It's pretty good. They go minus, so they kind of cry. Number 86. I don't know how I feel about this card. This card seems good in theory, and he's pretty broken with Soul Charge, but I only summoned him once, and only it's because I wanted to style my opponent. I really didn't need to go into him, but against my round 2 opponent, I went into this just for fun, just to say that I made it, right? But he never came up like clutch or anything like that. But he's a decent card, and I'm still gonna play him. 1 Omega, very good card. Good in the mirror match, good in against BA, and also being able to protect Diamond is also very good. Against Shaddolls, if you have Omega Diamond, it's pretty much game. There's nothing they can do. Unless they like... I don't know. I really don't know. Unless they have like materials, like they El Shaddolls from hand and then they have enough materials. Like, but what you want to do against Shaddolls is that you want to grind them down to 1 or 2 cards and then you make this and it's pretty much game. So yeah, Omega's good against Traptrix and stuff like that. Exciton, never summoned him, but against Klee and decks like that, he's just good. Like, I don't really need to explain why he's good. And then Dweller for BA, yeah, just Dweller. For the side, there was a couple cards I wanted to play in here, but I just didn't have. So, yeah, I'll go over those. Played 3 Maxi, great card. Good against the new variant of Shaddolls, the Perform Age version. Good against BA, good against the Mirror Match, Ritual Beasts, Synchrons with their new support was also a deck I saw floating around at the event, so good card, right? I played the 3rd Space Typhoon. I played triple Fairy Wind. I did not need to play this. This card is not that great anymore. Basically, I don't like Kleeport. It's a bad matchup for me, so I want to have this. I would have played 3 Wavering Eyes and an Archfiend Eccentric. I think that's his name. Over this, or a Flying Seas. Those would have been great too. But I never played against BA or the Mirror Match, so I don't know if I'd play Flying Sea or wish that I had Flying Sea, but maybe in the future I'll play it. Triple Mind Crush. This card is pretty good. Good in the Mirror Match. Good in against Nekroz. Senju auto loses this card. Yeah, self-explanatory, I guess. 3 Iron Wall for Nekroz, Ritual Beast, Infernoids. Card was very good against Nekroz. And Kozmo as well. I had Kangorgon, Trivor, and Daltaros against my Kozmo opponent, I think round 5. And there was nothing he could do about that. And then 3 Shadow Mirror for Shaddolls, Burning Abyss, Heroes, stuff like that. Never saw it. I only put against 1 Shaddolls, and I never drew it, so can't really comment on it. And yeah, that was the list. I've never really done a real life profiles before, so sorry if it wasn't that great, but the list was fine. Just I'll leave my matchups down below in the description. So if you want to check that out, go ahead. And I'm gonna try and post more. I'm gonna try and post some DN videos, but not gonna guarantee that. But yeah, other than that, I will see you guys later. All right, peace.